Hello, YouTube. I decided to come on here today. I normally don't do videos, but I decided to give my thoughts and my opinions on, certain YouTube couples and certain YouTubers. So I think I'm going to start, giving my thoughts and opinion about, certain things I see. And today, I'm going to be giving my thoughts and my opinions about the Luvd by Erica and the Mucker family's so-called relationship. And I know it's going to be some Luvd by Erica fans or Mucker family fans that's probably going to be in the comments if they ever get to see this video and try to, bash me or, whatever they got to say, which I would not care because, like I said, it is my thoughts, my opinions, and I'm entitled to it. So, where do we begin? I think, personally, that the Mucker family is using Luvd by Erica for his own personal gain on views and to get his subscribers up for his, basically, to promote his real estate. And I'm going to tell you why I think that. And the reason why I think that he is, using her is because, he came out, wow, I'm all over the place. But anyways, he came out with a video, Luvd by Erica, you have 24 hours to respond, which it was his nieces wanting to collab with her. But have you guys noticed that the collab happened, but we didn't see any more of the nieces? Next we see is him so-called professing his love. Luvd by Erica, let me take you out on a date. Can I take you out on a date? Now, I didn't watch all the video because he gives me, a boring vibe. Like, I'll fall asleep, listening to him. Well, anyways, she declined it, but then she decided, to go for it. And next thing you know, it was videos about him wanting her and then both of them appearing in, videos together, but his vibe is completely off. And the reason why I think he's not into her is because of a few videos they did. One in particular is the climbing in the bed to get his reaction. Now, if you pay close attention to that video with her climbing in the bed, at the beginning, she's like, I just want to see, his response, how he's going to react. Or he may be, get up off me, girl. I don't know you like that. That second response was more of his reaction. So she goes in there and then she gets inside the bed or whatever. And he doesn't say, Erica, like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? He says, like, man, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? And then she's like, well, I'm trying to get in the bed with you. Can I, get in here with you? And he's like, no. And she's like, why not? And then he said, I think that's doing too much. I already said that. So that's doing too much. But you like this girl, right? And then another thing that, stuck out to me is when he said, I had the door locked actually. Now, this is a girl you said you liked, that you wanted to take out. But, and then you invite her to stay over, but you lock your door, like she's a stranger, like you don't want her coming in there. That's not giving me no signs of someone that likes someone. Because, a man that's really into a girl, he may leave it. First of all, the door wouldn't be locked. But, he probably might be hoping, like, well, I hope she come in here and cover, I'm not going to rush her into it, or whatnot. But the way his demeanor was, like, the whole time was like, I don't got no clothes on. And then he was like, she said, can we cuddle? And he said, no. And it's just like, well, put yourself to the test. And then basically, he didn't want to do it. on to that. Like it was the majority of the comments was telling Erica, like, hey, look at the signs, but girl, he's not into you. And then she's taking it as negative comments, but she can't be that naive, or maybe she is. But if you analyze your video while you're editing, better yet, while he is sitting there saying all those things, that would be clicking common sense in anyone's head. Like, hold on. Like, this is not the same message you was delivering to me when you was wanting to take me out, or you was trying to get my attention. So, fast forward, I felt like when he took her on a date, that he was trying to save face, because he know that the viewers were catching on. We're seeing like, hold up. Oh, damn, they not gonna think I'm into her. They not gonna think I'm into her. I gotta do something to save face. So what does he do? He takes her out on this extravagant, as he call it, Brazilian steakhouse. And they make it so big to where they up there recording it, doing like each other outtakes on what they think or how she think. Oh, well, when I pop up out that BMW, I want all eyes on me. And the one thing that stuck out to me as they was recording was, even though she mentioned it, but her hair, it was all frizzed out. The wig was looking messy. And I'm like, there's a brush. I mean, you literally recording and going to be on camera. And, I know it's kind of like a transformation. Like, I look like this now, but then look at me, in a few hours. But that just struck odd to me. And then he also made a comment about her hair after the date. Well, anyways, I'm rambling. They go on the date. And then, they come back. They have their little scripted commentary. And then they get back. And then he's asking her about the date. And then she's saying it broke the scale. And that's another thing with Erica. I need her to stop acting like she is not, used to anything or, been anywhere. Because she talked about, he's a luxury man, and I seen that BMW. Like, come on, there's like, come on now. I know BMW is a luxury car, but it's not that big of a luxury like these Lamborghinis and, Rolls Royces and Ferraris and all that. You acting like he's driving a top-notch vehicle. You're making him more bigger than what it is. So she act like this country girl that's not, that hasn't seen the world. You've been in Houston well over a year. You done seen plenty of things and probably been to plenty of places. Well, anyways, after that, like I said, he's asking her about the date. And then he asks her, well, did you like when I fed you that food? And then she was like, yeah. She was like, I seen that, you like when I fed you because you kind of, sucked my finger off. And then he was like, nah, it wasn't that good. Like, I analyze and I listen. And I'm thinking, okay, she's making a flirtatious joke. He could have said, if he's into her, he would have been like, well, yeah, it's tasting good or something like that. But it's like every time she throws a flirtatious hint at him, he is debunking it or, down talking it like real quick, like, nah, I didn't do that. Nah, wasn't that good, And then another sign is when she said, well, I seen this twinkle in your eye. What does that mean? And he was like, I'm going to have to go back and look. She was like, what do you mean you got to go back and look? Like, but you're into her. Like, make it make sense. And so then, as the date was going, she was making, hints about, well, going back to his place and all that. So once again, after the date, she made another hint, like, well, it's getting late, and, hinting that, hey, might as well stay over. And the first thing he says is, well, I'm a gentleman, I'll sleep on the couch. She's like, nah, you don't have to do that. And then he says, what, you gonna sleep on the couch? She's like, definitely not. Then he was like, well, it's a king size bed. And then I know she probably didn't know how to act at that moment. That's why she was like, well, sharing is caring. But Erica, he is not, as I feel, not into her. Now, I'm going to look at other videos and analyze because, I've been paying attention, and I seen that they just recently dropped a video about them making it official. And again, I really think it's like attention grab or a shock value thing, because a lot of people is not believing it. Now, there is people on their side, and there's going to be different opinions and all that, but looking at him, it's his vibe. Like, when he is around her, he gives off this boring vibe, like, is dreading to be there, and she's just lit up. She's up there, touching him on his shoulder or grabbing his leg or rubbing his leg or something like that, and he does nothing but sit there. And that one video where they was going to get something to eat, I knew that she noticed that people were thinking, like, this guy doesn't like you. And as soon as he went in, which I wish she would have waited and said it in front of him, so that way we could see his quick response or reaction to that, or see if he was like, nah, I don't pay attention to negativity, she knows I like her. But no, soon as he went in, oh, I seen y'all in the comments and y'all saying he not interested in me. That's a lie, quit hating. No one is hating. They're outside looking in, and they see these mannerisms. They see how his body language is, how he reacts to when you do things or say things. So anyways, she said he's like, oh, well, he's, camera shy and all that. He is not camera shy. If he was camera shy, he wouldn't be up here making these videos. I pay attention to when he is doing videos with his daughters and his mom. And the way he act, he's so lit up. You see life in him. He's, being affectionate, talking, and I know that's his daughters and all that. And even with the prank on his brother, how he was interacting. But when he's with Erica, it's like he just sit back, and certain things she say, if you pay attention, he'll raise his eyes or he'll shake his head. Like, she's telling us one thing, but your reaction is telling us another. Anyways, I think I'll wrap it up around now because my phone is dying. But anyways, thanks for listening. If you do decide to click on this video, and you guys let me know in the comments if my video gets around, what do you guys think? And like and subscribe, and I will be uploading another video about my thoughts and opinion on the new video about them saying they're making it official.